Everything you thought you knew about Pattaya is about to get flipped upside down, so don't even think about skipping ahead. You'll want to watch all the way to the end, because what's happening on these streets right now is changing not just this city, but maybe the whole face of Thailand's tourism. Welcome to Bangkok Buzz, the pulse of Thailand in your pocket. If you want the real scoop, hit that subscribe button, and drop your hot takes in the comments below. Let's jump in. Let's get real about Pattaya, a name that once meant endless sun, jam-packed bars, and a global melting pot of Westerners living their best lives. Picture those wild nights, Brits in loud tank tops, German retirees chilling for the long haul, Aussies soaking up the scene, and European snowbirds making it their winter home away from home. But stroll down Beach Road in 2024, and it's not the lively crowd you remember. The truth? Places that used to buzz until sunrise now feel eerily quiet. Those classic Western crowds? They're not showing up like before, and this hits hard, because Pattaya has always thrived on waves of foreigners dropping loads of cash, filling restaurants, bars, and hotels. Fewer tourists from Europe or America, rising prices on every corner, flights that feel out of reach, and even street food that's lost its budget edge. Suddenly, Thailand isn't the bargain paradise on everyone's Instagram anymore. So where's everyone going? Vietnam, Bali, or just staying home? Add in the stories that float around online, scams, dodgy taxis, and some lingering global economic jitters, and you've got the perfect storm, Pattaya's golden era, feeling shaky. I sat down with a cafe owner near the beach. She's trimmed her staff because her foot traffic dropped by more than half. Her words: "We survived COVID just to go through this." That's the vibe around town. Business owners who hung on through the worst, clutching their dreams with white knuckles, are now closing up shop for good. Restaurants, massage parlors, boutique hotels, you name it, struggling or shuttered. A Western restaurant on Soi Buakau? Revenues down more than 50%, even after trying every trick in the book. Discounts, live music, free drinks for ladies. The problem isn't how they're selling, it's that there's just no one to sell to you. And let's be honest, it's not all about the cash. There's a weird, restless energy floating around. Expats who once called Pattaya home are venting more than ever on Facebook and Reddit. Pattaya's lost its charm, they say. I'm moving to Vietnam. And it's not just the blockbuster construction projects or price tags creeping up. It's that feeling that no one's fixing what truly matters. Then there's the notorious taxi drama. Picture this. You're jet-lagged, landing at Suvarnabhumi, and the first thing you do is argue with a cab driver about using the meter. For some, it's enough to put Thailand on the no-go list entirely. This isn't new. The hustle's been here since the 1990s. But what's different now is patience is running out. How about the nightlife? Pattaya's always been wild, no denying that. But that edge isn't enough when everything feels overpriced and not exactly welcoming. So how's Thailand responding? The push is on for luxury, wellness retreats, golf courses, 5-star resorts. But what about the backpackers? The snowbirds living on a shoestring? They're left standing in the rain. There's a massive push for events, concerts, sports, even dreams of a Formula One race. Sounds epic, but the local business owners on Second Road? They need steady traffic, not just a wild weekend here and there. Here's the thing, Thailand still has the magic. Beaches, food, and hospitality that's built the legend of the land of smiles. But right now, the system isn't working. Tourists feel like they're paying more and getting less. Trust is slipping, and bad word of mouth is echoing around the globe. Pattaya? It's at a crossroad. Double down on the old formula and hope for the best, or treat this as a wake-up call. Fix the scams, repair the streets, drop prices in line with what people get, and show visitors that feedback doesn't just go in one ear and out the other. Get that right, and those empty bar stools could be buzzing again. But it's more than numbers and tactics. It's about mood. I spent several days walking the old haunts, places that once pulsed with energy and made people book flights halfway around the world. But these days it feels like a movie set after the crew packed up. The scenery is still there, but the soul? Not so much. Take, for example, a lady selling beachwear near the avenue. She's been there more than 15 years. The Russians don't buy like the Germans, she told me. The Chinese don't shop like the Brits. The Westerners used to stay long, eat, drink, come back day after day. Now I just watch people walk by. It sticks with you. Tourism isn't one-off transactions. It's relationships and routines, those tiny moments that stitch together the city's vibe. When that rhythm breaks, the city feels offbeat. I wandered through the markets, not the staged tourist ones, but the gritty local ones where expats once lingered over beers and legendary street food. Places that once echoed with live music on the weekends are silent. The musician with the acoustic guitar? Gone, along with the bar, and the regulars scattered to Chiang Mai, Europe, or somewhere new entirely. Everywhere the same refrain: prices up, value down. One older guy from Leeds didn't need to spell it out. When beer costs almost the same as back home and I'm still dodging potholes and broken sidewalks, why would I stay? It's not drama, just reality. People notice when prices rise, but nothing else does. Yet some places are still kicking. Tucked behind a massage joint off Pratamnook Road, there's a coffee shop, tiny and unassuming. The British owner's been here since 2008. Business is down 40%, but he isn't leaving. Why? Pattaya has waves, he told me. Right now it's low tide, but the water always comes back. That's the spirit. Less blind optimism, more faith in the city's deep rhythm. Still, this low tide cuts deeper than any before. It's not just post-pandemic blues, it's shifting global habits, sharper tourists, and a generation who shops for experiences through Instagram stories and TikTok reels. Which brings me to social media. Whether you love it or hate it, it's setting Pattaya's reputation worldwide. The stories your friends tell at the pub are now being shaped by influencers, viral videos, and trending hashtags. Why I won't return to Pattaya? Is Pattaya overrated? These videos get millions of hits, shaping perception worldwide. And younger travelers from the West? They want authenticity, walkable streets, hipster cafes, eco-tours, that perfect blend of local and global. And if they don't find it, they'll head to Hoi An, Siem Reap, or Bohol in the Philippines, where things are a little less staged and a lot more real. So, where does that leave Pattaya? Packed with potential for sure, the beaches still beautiful, the nightlife not totally out, but resting on reputation won't cut it. Tourists want to feel looked after, surprised for the right reasons, and to leave with stories they'll rave about, not complaints. The good news? The city doesn't have to reinvent itself. It just needs to remember what made it unbeatable: honesty, easy fun, and a sense that real people care. Ditch the scams, clean up the act. Give visitors the sense they matter again, and the crowds will return. One moment that stuck with me: a Danish couple on their last night in town before heading to Vietnam. They'd always stayed in Pattaya for 2 weeks every year. This time, they cut the trip short. We still love it, but it's exhausting now. That's the buzzword. Exhausting. Getting a fair deal. Exhausting. Navigating chaotic traffic. Exhausting. Chasing a moment of peace on the beach. You guessed it, exhausting. Tourism isn't just about a pretty view and cheap drinks. It's about how easy and genuinely enjoyable the whole journey is. If the value's gone or the charm's missing, people will simply go elsewhere. But hey, more stories are on the way. If you want the inside track, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Let us know your take and what you want to see next. This is Bangkok Buzz, and we're just getting warmed up. See you in the next one.